Everyone is guilty of one form of pollution or another, from the factory operator to the fishmonger to the driver with a weak car engine. Most air pollution is created by people. It takes the form of emissions from factories, cars, planes or aerosol cans. Secondhand cigarette smoke is also considered air pollution. Pollution is one of the contributors to premature deaths in Africa, outpacing that of malaria and HIV. Yet, it appears, for many African governments, addressing air pollution is not a pressing concern. From its research, the W.H.O says 1 in 8 of today's global deaths is a result of exposure to air pollution. Over 45,000 African children under the age of 5, according to reports, die annually due to air pollution, which is one of the highest regional child mortality rates in the world. Air pollution, just like the climate crisis, threatens our health and our prosperity. Long-term health effects from air pollution include heart disease, lung cancer, and respiratory diseases such as emphysema. Air pollution can also cause long-term damage to people's nerves, brains, kidneys, liver, and other organs. The EPA Act 490, therefore mandates the EPA Ghana to co-manage, protect and enhance the country's environment and seek common solutions to global environmental problems. To achieve this goal, the agency collaborates with government agencies and other institutions to take action to reduce air pollution and bring transformative change to lifestyles.
100% of the entire population, both in urban and rural areas, are exposed to particulate matter concentrations levels exceeding WHO guidelines. According to WHO, in 2017, 28,000 preventable deaths occurred in Ghana. 2,800 people died prematurely in Greater Accra metropolitan areas. This is according to EPA report 2015. And if no action is taken, the number will rise to 4,600 by 2030. Roy 2016 estimated that the economic cost to Africa from indoor and outdoor air pollution is approximately $250 billion annually in Ghana. According to the World Bank Country Environmental Analysis 2020, the economic cost associated with air pollution is estimated at 2.5 billion, or an equivalent of 4.2% of 2017 GDP. Again, according to the World Bank, the cost of air pollution in Ghana's two largest cities, Accra and Kumasi, is estimated at 264 million per year.
So these are air monitoring systems that have been installed here at the University of Ghana Physics Department, and we have such of these facilities also at Adabraka and also at the US Embassy. Its main purpose is to filter the air and to know the quality of air that we are breathing in to mitigate against cardiovascular diseases. Air pollution is one thing that is really affecting our climate, and to also help in ensuring we have clean air and to mitigate the effects of climate change. This is what the government of Ghana, in collaboration with the United States government, the World Bank, and other stakeholders, have put in place to ensure that.
The climate crisis is a global challenge, and we know that we need to work together to protect the environment, improve air quality, and safeguard human health. For example, air pollution and climate change reduce agricultural productivity, an important sector in Ghana, with implications for food security and nutritional security, and of course, prices. The increasing global trend of urbanization, as we see in the greater Accra region and in many US cities, continues to create greater concentrations in air pollutants with detrimental health effects. Indeed, clean air is critical to our health. These monitoring stations help scientists, researchers, government officials, and the public understand the data in real time as we work together to identify and mitigate sources of harmful air pollution. We're pleased to be a partner in this initiative to share information that can help policymakers make data-driven decisions that protect public health here in the greater Accra region. Ghana's national plans recognize the strategic power of acting on pollution and climate together by focusing not only on carbon reductions, but also on short-lived climate pollutants and other air pollution. The government of Ghana has pledged to lower greenhouse gas emissions by 15% by 2030.
Pollution data measured at these sites will be used by the EPA Ghana to create strategies that target major pollution sources to improve air quality and health in Accra.
The government will continue to provide the needed support to EPA to establish monitoring networks across the major cities to help reduce the burden of diseases associated with air pollution in the country, and implementation of the Air Quality Management Plan published in 2019. There's so much we can do to improve air quality, and we must all play our part. Together, we have the opportunity to ensure that our children, the elderly, and the future generations breathe cleaner air.
Current air pollution conditions characterized by more than 15 years of pollution data collected by EPA Ghana and supported with measures from the new monitors, according to reports, present an unacceptable health burden for the people of Accra. Ghana's situation is dire and must not be taken for granted.
When we started 15 years ago, the pollution level of the PM2.5 was about 78 micrograms per meter cube. Strategies that we have put into it when we're doing the soot-free buses, we invited you, looking at electric mobility, looking at the fuel quality. We were working with you. Now we have very good fuel quality that can be used for newer vehicles that are coming in. So all these measures are bearing fruit, but we are still not yet there. From 78 to 44. It's a drastic reduction, but we still need to get to our target of 35. For W.H.O, every country has its own targets that have been set. We are entering target 3, and we have to achieve it and move to target 2, you see, which is 25. So we have to work together and ensure that. And we will also be working, I want you to be pushing us also to make sure that we purchase some of these things. Though it's very expensive. This one is sitting down there. It's more than $250,000. This one alone, you're getting it. And that is the equipment alone. The consumables, the spare parts that you need, you maybe need an equally the same amount to do that. So it's very expensive. And we need also how to do it. So that the most expensive thing is that if a person dies and then you lose economically. But if you're able to have, like the president said, if you're able to fix it, use what the resources there to protect human beings from dying, that is the most economically feasible thing that we have to do.
Well, before you can formulate policies and then regulations to be able to enforce them properly, you need data, information. And this facility is to collect data. So primarily, we are saying that in real time, we can say that the air quality situation is up to this standard.
These high-quality instruments complement a number of low-cost air quality sensors which are located in residential, industrial, commercial and roadside areas. Data from all three monitoring stations will enable government agencies to inform the public about the current level of air quality and steps the public can take to reduce exposure to pollution.
Enforcement is on. It is about the deepening, the sanctioning regime. That is what is relaxed, and we will soon step up with that. But we are saying, let's give ourselves a little bit of time, educate ourselves, create the awareness, and then for people to be conscious of themselves. And we will see reductions in here and there. Instead of punishing, let the person be conscious of himself, let the person help him to change the attitude, and we will achieve results without necessarily antagonizing people and then overstretching regulations and sanctions. Where we have cause to believe that these pollutions are done deliberately or even though unconsciously, but then at a very higher levels, we will surely punish them. And we've been doing so. We've closed down steel factories in Tema before. We've closed down cement factories. We've asked them to stop work until they put in place measures to ameliorate their emission standards or levels. Aboboleshi has been raised down recently, and other areas are going to be tackled as well. So yes, as for sanctions, it will be applied, but we are not quick. I mean, we're trying to hasten slowly in order to get the public to come along with us. Yeah.
For every equipment, regular maintenance is key to ensuring production is operating at 100% efficiency at all times. EPA Ghana hopes to replicate the initiative to all 16 regions of the country.
We have 16 regions, and Greater Accra alone needs almost more than about 10. Kumasi may need about 5 or 6, you call it 10. And so you can imagine, and other regions and all that. But gradually we'll get there once that we've started.
Air pollution kills millions of people every year. Clean and profitable solutions are what stakeholders are calling for. Rebekah Awuah, Accra.